Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So if you're returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings. If you'd like one of those, the info's in the description box below. So today we're going to do something a little bit different than we've been doing. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. One just flipped out, and this one says not for you. It actually came out in reverse, so I think I'm going to take that. And then we're going to get a 9-card spread. So let's see what else comes out for you. So there may be something going on in your life where you're questioning whether, like, say, a relationship is for you, or whether a job is suited for you properly. And then why is coming out in reverse. I think this is really trying to tell you that you actually know the answers to whatever it is that you're questioning. So there isn't a lot of guesswork going on. I think intuitively you've really come to a place where you understand what just isn't working for you. So let's get into the main spread and see what other information they have for you for the next 10 days. This is for Aries. All right, so now this isn't going to be for everybody, but the 6 of Cups coming out, generally, if the not for you was in the upright, I'd say this is definitely not something you want to entertain, but for some of you, you may be actually interested. Sorry, I just moved you a tad. You may be interested in an energy from the past. That, or you may be questioning about whether that person is for you. And I think you know clearly. It's actually kind of opening the energy and saying not everyone has to put someone from the past in the past. It's different for all souls. Whatever you're meant to experience, if you're meant to have someone in your life twice or even a couple of times, whatever that person brings to the table, that means they're meant for you. I know a lot of people want to say that they don't want somebody from the past. That's okay too. Generally, when you don't want something, that means your soul did not come to experience that person again. Whatever you needed to learn from them, with the Lovers in reverse, you definitely learned. Now, could there be a second go round with a relationship that didn't work out? Absolutely. You could also be going through the memories of how that felt when you were with that person. And just having some nostalgic memories, period, because the holidays are coming up. It could be reminding you of people that you miss or family that you'd like to see. Maybe you're missing somebody that has passed on. Something of that kind of sort could be coming up. There could also be a very important situation that had happened around the holidays, and maybe a part of you gets really nostalgic because of that. All right, so with the Lovers in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is kind of conflicting energy, but I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. It's as if this has not restarted. Although you may be questioning whether this is for you or not, or you did in the past, it didn't get started because it wasn't meant to at the time. This could also be that your energy is feeling like you're not ready to open back up just yet to anything that comes towards you. So if your energy is a little bit blocked, that's okay. You may be wondering how this could possibly be, and if it didn't work before, how could it work now? All right, so let's keep going. We've got the Tower in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this is saying that there's something that needed to change, something that hadn't changed. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, we also have the Sun right on the bottom of the deck at this point. So that's saying it's all about, which for everybody it is, finding your joy, finding your happiness. Where things may have fallen apart in the past and created some kind of a feeling of emptiness or sorrow, or like maybe you felt like you just didn't love you enough and you could have shifted out of that energy. There could have been a lot of drama. This seems to have been something that had happened before, and now you're shifting your energy. You've found your happiness. Maybe there were some things that you needed to shift within you, love on you, make the changes that you needed to make, get rid of whatever drama or conflict was going on for you personally, and find the joy within yourself before you even entertained any kind of a relationship, whether it be somebody from the past or somebody that is new. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, you may be questioning whether you even want a relationship or not. This person may have triggered you into a position where you felt the need to be alone for a period of time before you chose to move forward. And that's where your focus was meant to be. It was meant to be on you and loving yourself. That's really what this journey is about. Doesn't matter what age you are. Most souls have come here to learn self-love. All right, so let's see what comes next. And then we have the Six of Swords. You could have felt like it wasn't going to get to a place of solace or feeling like calm or just where you felt like you could see eye to eye with someone. The Nine of Cups in reverse. A lot of reversals just means that there was some dissatisfaction around that area of your life. Even if it's not getting back together, it just means there was something that you needed to work on in order for you to create that stability that you were looking for. It always starts with us. And then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse for the overall for this last section. So really what I see happening is you having moved away from something that was not fulfilling to you because it created some kind of instability, or maybe you felt like you hadn't met your full potential yet. Now, if this isn't a work situation, I feel like what you've aimed for most, especially when we look back at some of your old readings, it was focusing on what was truly going to bring you not only joy, but the best kind of job for you that was going to create the stability, not only stability, but a sense of peace. And if you couldn't find that, there was a lot of change that was trying to happen for you, at least the people so far that I'm connected to. If you're just clicking in, you could have felt like several areas of your life were just not fulfilling and big changes needed to happen. And you realized that a lot of it had to do with where you were, maybe some things that needed to be healed, whether that was healing from old relationships, healing from childhood wounds, whatever it took in order for you to release some of the stress, some of the exhaustion and anxiety that you may have been experiencing, and at times a lack of patience. Maybe you needed to have more patience with yourself and your surroundings and take a breath for a moment. And when you did that, I feel like there was a part of you that we all wish, hope, pray to whoever you believe in. And I really do feel like it's you at some point throwing your hands up and saying, I just need the answers. I want to feel really happy and fulfilled. I'd like to find someone who's going to be a partner, a life partner. Now, I haven't seen it quite yet, but some of you could have met someone, or you're just kind of going over your past relationships and saying, what is it that meant the most to me? Or how did I feel in this particular one? And how did that make me happy versus how I felt in other ones? And figuring out for you what's going to matter most. As we grow, it doesn't matter again how old you are, you could have had a lot of experiences young that triggered you into figuring out what you desired most so that you could follow the signs, follow the path that is truly meant for you. I think you needed to get some clarity. A lot of times we feel like things are being hidden from us. And yes, at times while you're learning really difficult lessons, you could feel like the universe is holding back. And at times I think it probably felt like it was. Even though your path is your path, you do have free will. So if you had made choices that seemed to be repeating patterns or something of that sort, the clarity wasn't quite there. And I think what they're asking you to do here is don't put your head in the sand. Really focus on what matters to you most and how you're going to find that joy in your life. The Queen of Swords in reverse sometimes doesn't speak up for herself. So if you have felt like you couldn't really lay it all out on the line for someone, being at a job or in a relationship, it seems like this is what the theme is recognizing what just doesn't work for you. That's why the not for you is in reverse, because you had to come to a place and stop asking yourself, why is this happening? What's going on? And really put it on the inside. I say put it on the inside. Really take responsibility for whatever actions you've taken, where you've allowed certain things to happen in your life, where clarity may not have been there, and understand that sometimes we don't have the clarity that we need because we have to learn these specific lessons. It's what you chose to do when you came here. So it may have been really stressful, and now I feel like you're coming to the other side of that. We saw the sun earlier. That truly is about joy coming into your life. And the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups is saying this is the kind of fulfillment that you've been seeking for probably some time. For those of you that are single, I feel like this is the energy of a true partner that's going to come in. If you choose to have a family with, they could already have children if you're older. Maybe you've been through divorces, both of you, and you've decided, okay, we're going to blend families. That could be for a few of you as well. I think they're saying you just need to make a solid decision about what it is that you want. You know deep down what that is. At times we can offer ourselves up in relationships and be focused so much on how the other person feels or what's going on with them that we don't speak our minds. We don't say how we feel. We don't express what's important to us. Not that we forget to do so, but sometimes we can bury that. If we've been taught that our feelings don't matter by some childhood wounds, we can hold those things back. But Spirit's like, you can't do that anymore. You just can't. These things are right here out in the open. Make sure that you focus on what you're feeling and know that you're worthy. You're absolutely worthy. When you're praying, they hear you. You're worthy of having what makes you happy. All right, so I'm going to put these to the side for a second and we'll go ahead and clarify. Let's see what's going on with the Six of Cups. Who is this for Aries? We'll see if this person's coming back around. So we have the Ace of Swords. So the clarity that you needed around this situation, maybe why it fell apart, what didn't work, and what areas of your life you needed to work on. It seems like the Ace of Swords is coming in to give you that really precise information. So the cloudiness that you may have been feeling in the past is definitely going away. And the Nine of Pentacles, she's extremely stable. So this clarity is going to bring stability into your life. It's going to help you feel independent within yourself and within your relationships, which is always really important, especially today. And then the Four of Cups. So it feels like there's an offer that is coming. Now, in this particular deck, he's looking at the cup that's coming down. He has 3 stored over here. And the other one, they're kind of off to the side. But it's as if he's gathered some emotional wisdom. And now it's like Spirit's offering you that last cup of wisdom to really get the clarity that you need. And make sure that if somebody does come back around into your life, that it isn't someone who's going to be the type that abandons you. If you've healed abandonment issues, that could be why this is now coming to you. It's like, here you go. We're giving you what you need in order to have that stability in your life, that feeling of I can be independent and happy within a relationship and still experience real love and real union. All right, and then let's look at the Tower with the Queen of Cups in reverse, and there's the Strength. So it was helping you regain the strength and the courage that you needed to push forward. If this was about shifting jobs, it had allowed you to see what really wasn't satisfying to you anymore and what you needed in order to feel fulfilled. And then we have the Magician in reverse. So at times you could have felt like there was some manipulative energies there, and you want to turn your back on those things because those people don't serve. They teach good lessons, I'll tell you that. But other than that, you may have felt like at times you were getting frustrated because you put so much energy and effort into manifesting what you desired, and it may have felt like it just wasn't coming about. And then we have the King of Pentacles, but really you had everything you needed. He is all about strength and wisdom and stability. He knows what moves to make when it comes to his finances. He knows what choices he has to make when it comes to figuring out how to make things work for him. So I feel like that's what you were doing. And at times you may have not focused on that primarily, maybe because you were in a relationship where you gave a lot of yourself. And if the universe had to come in and bring something to a halt because it wasn't meant for you at the time, then it did that so you could regain your strength and then have this type of energy show up for you. Now, for those of you that are single and looking for a new partner, if this isn't the person from the past, Cancer, I want to say Cancer, Pisces, is Scorpio. I do have some water energy, but a lot of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, a lot of earth energy. It's saying that this is the type of energy now that's going to come towards you. So they're going to match you and the place that you've come to in your life. All right, so let's look at the Six of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Cups. Then we have the Lovers in the upright, which is perfect because that says you're going to find the person that is truly right for you. And I feel like whoever's coming into your experience is going to be exactly what you've manifested. Even if you felt like you've been manifesting it forever, it's now coming into your experience so you can, it's kind of like a reward in a sense. It's like saying, okay, you did all this work on yourself. You realized the things that weren't for you. You stopped questioning whether you were valuable or questioning whether you deserve something. At times we do that as well. And now this person's going to show up because it's matching the energy that you've created. Now, the Nine of Cups is actually clarifying the Nine of Cups, which says at times you have doubts about whether you could be fulfilled. The Eight of Cups in reverse says at times you may have stayed too long in relationships and not walked away when you weren't being fulfilled. So they're saying now it's not going to be like that. This is a shift in energy that allows you to accept what is truly for you and know that you deserve every single bit of it. And then we have the King of Swords. So to me, this energy in this particular reading is saying that this is someone who's coming through and is very straightforward. You're not going to have to deal with anyone who's playing games or lying. They're just honest. There's a lot of air energy in this. Well, it is air energy. So it's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You may have met this person and they may have also had to walk away from an unfulfilling relationship, which in a sense can be good because that means that they understand you. So you'll be mirroring each other's experiences and understand each other better because you knew that if something wasn't fulfilling, you needed to walk away. Some people stay for all the wrong reasons, and I just don't think you're in an energy where you're going to stay in anything that doesn't feel right to you. Now, the Devil comes up, but I like his energy in this setting because it's saying that there's fire and passion and all of these amazing things. It doesn't always have to be a negative energy. So this is going to be pretty steamy. And if you've already met this person, you know what I'm talking about. So it seems like they embody everything. They aren't showing up as overly emotional. So it could just be that they have a stable job. They're very clear about what they want. And they're also very fiery and passionate, which is great because that matches your fire and passion that you have. All right, so let's get some clarifiers and see, or I'm sorry, not clarifiers. Let's get some advice and see what Spirit wants you to focus on primarily for the next 10 days. Okay, so we have the Fool, taking that chance. Take a leap of faith and trust that you can, I want to say you can trust that this is going to be a good situation for you. I think you feel it. I just heard somebody say, I feel it in my gut. Because as soon as you do, that's when things really start to get moving. So there could be a lot of communication between the two of you. All of a sudden, the doors seem like they've opened wide open, and now you've got possibly options. But I feel like it's one energy that's coming towards you that's going to have all of the attributes that I had said. Now, the Emperor in reverse means you might feel like you lose a little bit of control around this person, or you feel a little bit vulnerable in a sense. When he's in reverse, that just says, depending on where it is, that you either need to take control back in your life. But in this case, I think it's saying you don't need to control the whole situation. Not that you all try to, but sometimes we do, especially if we've had experiences where we've been hurt. And also in situations that move really quickly, that can be a little bit scary. But I feel like you're going to get the truth no matter what, and you're not going to have to worry about that. It really does feel like there is a lot of truth and openness around you and whoever this person is that's going to be coming in. I think you're going to have to hold on tight. It's going to be pretty passionate. Yep. And then we have the Ace of Swords right after that. So it is a fiery new beginning for you. And this is when things start to balance out. She has such a beautiful energy. Justice is about getting the justice in, yes, relationships, not necessarily with an ex. It's just about finding that balance within you first and then having it show up for you and, in a sense, mirror you and show you, hey, you've done the work. And now this is what's going to show up. It is all that you are because you've embodied all of who you are and you trust that this is really meant for you. And I just want to say, hold on tight because this is going to be exciting. It's a really new, passionate, fiery energy. It's just great. All right, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate you guys. These were your messages. I hope they helped. Thank you for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal reading, that's in the description box below. I hope you guys have an amazing 10 days, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.